So my Asus mouse, honestly, is the favorite part of my setup. It is customizable to the greatest ability. The switches are changeable, they're hot swappable, 6 programmable buttons on the side, 2 more on top, and 4, I believe, DPI profiles. The thing being is not everybody uses all of that stuff. They have it, but they don't use it. They pay for extra things that they don't need. Roccatt might have an answer for me. So before we get on, don't forget to like the video if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel. Also, link is down below to the merch store. Go get some great hats and shirts. So Roccatt is actually a company I've only heard of in peripherals. I don't know what else they have myself. I've seen their wireless keyboard a couple times. This is one of the couple mouses I've seen. This is actually the first one I've ever bought. Has a 50-hour battery life up to, so that's with all the RGB probably off. 16,000 DPI with the owl eye sensor. Actually sounds kind of cool. 50 million click life cycle. 1 millisecond report rate, and 16.8 million color RGB lighting. It is also wireless. And with that comes with 4 weeks of playtime. Ergonomic. Padding? You could also use this for like a pad to use for gaming, I guess, but I'm assuming it's for padding. Oh wow, that's interesting. So they packaged it with the cord going around. And what's this? This has got to be the Type-C to A dongle. Adapter. This is the dongle itself. USB to USB mini, because of course it's not a Type-C. That is kind of disappointing. But at least it's mini USB onto this too, so you can just click that in, plug in the dongle, and it's wireless. You could probably also just plug in the dongle to a USB thing on here. I don't know. Let's look at the actual mouse. Oh, nice matte feel. It's kind of rubbery, it gives some nice grip. So let's see, on-off button, pairing button. Okay, let's turn it on, see how it looks. It's actually kind of nice RGB. It's not like obnoxious. I kind of dig it. And that's where the USB port goes. Charge this sucker. Okay. I like this. I want to just very quickly here before I show it to you guys on the top-down camera, I want to see how it stops myself before I show it to you guys, because I'm curious. Yeah, it doesn't have that. I'm trying to press down into it to try and get it to slow down. It doesn't really do that. It kind of glides. It's a glider. You know, considering the ponage is so customizable and like everything can come off, the Roccatt one is just as light, if not a little lighter, it feels like. Now, being light doesn't mean everything. Some people do care about that, though. That is a big thing with gamers now, is a light mouse. I'm gonna have to see just how this does tomorrow, because it is getting a little late for me. But while I Wait, I shall read this beautiful package installation guide. Because, I'm just curious. For those that are curious, though, there is software. They're calling 8 buttons if you count the scroll going up and down as 2 different buttons. And that's the main parts in English. Everything else is in different languages. Which there are 1, 5, 9, 13, 17, 18. 18 different languages in this. Pretty good. I don't know how many of them. I imagine they're probably the most popular ones. This is 105 grams. How much does the Ponage mouse weigh? And also, how much does my Asus mouse weigh? Spatha X is 168 grams. So this has got it beat by 60 grams. And the Ultra Custom is 73 grams. So this is actually supposed to be lighter. Honestly, it's close enough that I can't tell, which honestly is really cool. There's only 30 grams between these, so I honestly shouldn't be able to tell. So see you guys in a little bit. All right, so I did my little bit of playing with this mouse. Honestly, it's really nice. But honestly, the nicest part of this mouse isn't the physical mouse. It was the little bit of fun that I had with the RGB software. But before we get into that, let's talk about the mouse a little bit, because that is, well, the original point of the video. The buttons all seem to be mechanical, which is interesting. I can't really find a way to get in this to figure out without physically taking it apart in a way that would not be user-friendly. But other than that, it's a great mouse. So the important part here now is we need to turn this on and talk RGB. So it does currently, out of the box, just do that little strobing effect. Let me turn on the Roccatt software real quick, which is called Roccatt Swarm. I already did it, but there is no update needed. I already did it last night. Let it see if it needs to do an update, I guess. It doesn't need an update. You lied to me. So then let's take it out. All right, we'll talk about that in a second. So for whatever reason, it's not letting me use the mouse software without it being plugged in, saying that the firmware needs updated, but I've already updated the firmware. I'm very confused. But not a problem. I can figure it out later. So it's plugged in currently. But the nice thing about this software is honestly just how it looks. I think it looks really neat. It looks like I'm back in like the 2000s, like when you were trying to do certain games, like they would have this kind of an aesthetic. We'll go to the pen. This is all the important stuff for your mouse. Everything else is kind of extras. Now, here's the big thing. Right here, each tab has the eye, which is an information button. Just hover over it. It gives you the information for this. Now, to my look, this is a very, very intuitive program, at least to me. It also is highly updated whenever you do a change. So let's just have a look here on the mouse. Watch the brightness. There is no brightness anymore. There's no brightness anymore. And a little bit, and all the way bright. Honestly, to me, that's really cool. So let's see. Let's go back to illumination. So it has intelligence lighting system, wave, which looks the same, fully lit, heartbeat. Oh, as it changes color, it kind of has a little bit of a beating thing kind of going on. Breathing. Blinking? Okay, what's going on here? It's showing it on the thing, but it's not doing it. Never mind, the software has bunked itself. Am I doing something wrong? Unless, wait, I bet that's it. Blinking and apply. That's it. Okay. Maybe not so intuitive. I shouldn't have to press apply, I would think, but okay. Actually, there is an auto apply button. So there you go. I can just click that and that should do it. Fully lit. Whoa, what just happened? And let's choose that color. So if you do the auto apply, it does take a second. That's kind of sad. Active battery indicator, which should keep it to be just kind of the normal strobing, it seems. The advanced settings honestly is a little interesting, and I get some confusion here. I don't know what the sound feedback is other than when it's changing these. I'm assuming it's all it is. Yeah, when you're switching profiles. Okay, angle snapping. I would love an which will smooth cursor movement. Couldn't you just do a circle? I'm sorry. Is cursor movement really not that circular? Or is it not how you make it? That makes sense. You would want some control on how high you want your mouse to actually start picking up movement. If it's like all the way up here, you don't want it picking up movement when you're just holding it. That does make sense. It just turned itself off. Hello? I have so many questions. This was supposed to be a conversation about the software, but now I'm coming up with more questions on my own. Let's see. What's zero rebounds? Oh my god, that's a big description. You guys put a setting in here that could make false clicks? It's a little interesting. So if I have it on, theoretically my buttons will be faster with responding. However, they could be too fast at responding and just entirely guess at what I'm doing. We are going to go back to the intelligent wave system, which I don't understand. I want to know what this whole 15% thing's about. Okay, so I get it now. It wants me to get more Roccatt products. If I enable this, that means I could have a better experience using the intelligent lighting system, which I guess, I don't know. I don't know what that does. I'm really confused more and more I see it. We're just going to keep it on the wave. And auto apply should always stay on. What the? It turned off again. Okay, I'm just going to say that this is not happening last night. Last night, this was not that hard. Okay, auto apply stayed on. So that's good. So there's uninstall device. But how do I do a firmware update? Update center. It says my drivers are up to date. Okay. Then let's go to here. I'm going to unplug it. I'm going to unplug it. It should be fine. It is fine. I don't entirely understand what happened, but it's fine. Define the time required by Windows to recognize double click. The higher the value, the faster you need to. Oh. Okay. I'm sorry, but that needs tested. That is a highly important thing. So we're just going to be simple. Is that open still? Good. We're going to open 4K capture utility from Elgato. Was I fast enough? I was fast enough. I'm going to go slower. I was fast enough there. Give it a second. Seems like I'm doing fine. I'm going to make a very big pause and see if that's too far, just because I want to see. 1, 2. All right, I think it's because I hit the letters, not the 1, 2. Nope. Okay. That is good to know, though. That is very important things to know. Windows pointer speed, so I can control how fast these things are. All right, I'm curious. Oh, no. Let's go back to 0. Yeah, it should only need to go that fast. So that's kind of like... I'm confused. It's like it's changing the DPI setting, but it's only theoretically changing how fast the Windows pointer is. So how does that work? Of course, you can always reassign on any of your buttons. The honest 2 I could see most people reassigning, actually even 3, would be the click for the wheel and the 2 side buttons. Currently, the 2 side buttons are browser forwards and backwards, and the universal scrolling for the middle button. You can honestly change these to almost anything, even turning off your computer. I don't think I would want that on my mouse, just because I would be worried I'd accidentally hit it. It is kind of interesting. You can even assign macros for like moving forward in certain games, toggling crouch, equipping weapons, things like that. It would be helpful for some games, like say Overwatch, World of Warcraft. Does this have Borderlands 3? No, it doesn't. It has Borderlands 2. I'm really curious, why doesn't Roccatt have Borderlands 3? Could somebody know this? Is it because of how old this thing is? If it's because of how old it is, I understand. Other things that are okay but not amazing about this is that it doesn't come with a built-in place to put the dongle. It comes with a secondary thing for you to put the dongle in, which also interacts as a I don't really understand it entirely. You can connect the cord to this, connect that cord to the computer, and then you can have that hidden somewhere. But if you're a gamer, your computer's already next to you, unless, like, I don't know, you're like a mini Linus and you're running it through your closet that's like right behind me for me. It could have been a cost-saving measure, or it could have been just how old this thing is. It uses mini USB, which I think's a little sad. It's one of the few gripes I have with Logitech is I don't like mini USB. USB mini was quite honestly something I've used for a long time, but I didn't like it. Not as much as I liked USB-C. That universal charging port makes things really nice. However, still, this honestly is a mouse that I very honestly can see myself using for times to come. If I didn't have the Ponage Ultra Custom, I honestly probably would have this be a backup mouse, but the Ultra Custom takes that seat. The ultimate seat of second seed to the Asus Spatha X, just because I love how many buttons it has. Well, everybody, thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like the video if you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, link is down below to the merch store. Go get some great merch. If you guys enjoyed this video, how about you go check out the video where I unboxed this Ultra Custom Ponage. Honestly, it was a great mouse, and I honestly am really, really excited to do just so many things with how much customizability it has. Like, look at this. I can take off the back, I can take off the top, get into everything. If I really wanted to, I could even take this off because I know where all the screws are on this, and it wouldn't be too hard. Thank you guys again for tuning in, and have a good day.